Hi, Josiah.
Gio!
Say hi. Hi, Gio. Say hi. Bunny. Giovanni.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So for today's video, we're just gonna have like a topic that you guys been asking for. So we're gonna just speak about how it is to be a mother, and obviously how it changed our life. It is pretty hard, and it's basically a full-time job besides working, so it's working, this, YouTube, and this. Yeah, you see, you don't stay still. So kind of just want to go like maybe and talk about maybe starting from like our experiences pregnant.
Yeah,
So if you want, you could go first.
of course. I will go first. So, I got pregnant at 19, right?
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, I got pregnant at 19. I found out in November of 2016. No, 2015. No.
It was November?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or, yeah, anyways, at the end of the year, I found out that I was pregnant. And so I just knew I was pregnant, even though, like, something told me. I took a pregnancy test and I said negative a few days before, but something told me I was pregnant. And so a few days later, I took another pregnancy test. I took the pregnancy test, I hopped in the shower, I took a shower, and I already knew I was going to be pregnant. I knew for a fact it was going to say positive. So when I came out of the shower, sure enough, it said positive, and that's when I found out I was pregnant. I wasn't upset or anything. I was more like surprised, but like excited, anxious, nervous, like so many things at once. But I was really more scared of telling my parents to see how they find out and what their reaction was. I was more scared for that. When I told my mom, she was actually excited. Like, I was not expecting that at all. So she was excited. And so yeah, there I was, 19 years old, pregnant. I started working at 5 months. Your shoes? Let me fix your shoe. Okay, it's fixed. So I started working at 5 months. I took full on advantage. I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. I was working like at a resort, and I was like, nah, I can't do this no more. So I started working. Let's just fast forward to when I gave birth. I had to do an emergency C-section because he was like facing upward, and then his shoulders were really, really broad, so he wouldn't come down like my canal. So I had to do an emergency C-section, and that's it. Once I had my baby, and I got to meet him for the first time, like literally everything changes. And it's true, and like they say that you have that special connection, and you don't know how much you love someone as much as your own child. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Till you actually have your own, like till you actually have your baby. Because it's one thing to love somebody, but when you have your own kid, like knowing that this baby came out of me, I gave birth, I was holding this baby inside of me for 9 months. I felt his kicks and everything, hearing his heartbeat and stuff. Like, I was just so happy, and I just felt like I had to protect him, and I just wanted all of him, just for myself. I was just like the happiest ever. And I'm sure a lot of moms can agree with that too. Being young, honestly, I'm kind of glad that I had my baby young, because I feel like, honestly, one, if you're in a healthy relationship, it's a bonus. If you're financially stable, it's another bonus. Now, unfortunately, some moms don't have that. So if you're in a situation where maybe it's a toxic relationship, a toxic marriage, whatever the case is, or maybe you're just not financially stable, you're not on your own, then it could be a different situation. You can look at the whole situation differently. And in my case, I was blessed to be in a healthy relationship at the time, and that I was good. I was financially stable. I was able to live on my own and with my partner, and take care of everything that was needed. And of course, babies don't cost $2. We gotta them diapers every month and paying $40.
The wipes,
You know,
the
'cause let's
formula.
say, yeah, formula.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. And sometimes maybe your baby can't take a certain formula. And maybe you have to buy a special formula. Like I heard from my son, he had to take Gentle Ease, so it was even more expensive. So things like that, like it's definitely cost to have a kid, like for sure. And when they grow out of clothes in like 3 weeks, and you have to go into the store and like go shopping and go on a shopping spree to buy a bunch of clothes and shoes and all that stuff, it's definitely money. But overall, the experience of being a mom, especially like a young mom, I'm happy I had my baby young. I'm happy that I'm so young and I look extremely young, and I know when I get older I get to relate to him more, and I'm gonna be like that cool, you know, hip mom. Like I feel like I am, honestly. I know I am, but you know, he's gonna be so happy that he has me. But I don't know, like I can go on and go on and go on. But let's just hear from you, and I'll just add more stuff while you say things.
Yeah, so my pregnancy, I found out in November too. I found out like around Thanksgiving.
November?
Yeah, in Thanksgiving, and cause first I was trying for like a year, so it was like very hard for me to actually get pregnant. And when I would go to the doctors, they would tell me that it's kind of like impossible for me to get pregnant. So it's just crazy that I actually did. But I wanted to have a kid young, of course, too, because obviously, you know, my best friend has a kid, and it's like, you know, we want them to be best friends too, as we are. So they're like 2 years apart from each other, so it's not that bad, because that's kind of how we are.
Yeah.
But for my pregnancy, oh my gosh, I freaking threw up, passed out. I went through the most. I also worked through my whole pregnancy until like literally I felt like that's it, I was gonna give birth. So I was walking around everywhere.
She's like wobbling around.
Literally. And I had like, my labor was probably like 3 days, because the first day, you know, you get, I mean, you know, you guys don't know unless you know you're a mom, but you get like contractions, and once they start coming back to back, they tell you to go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, and they're like, oh no, you're not dilated yet, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever, but these contractions were coming back to back, back to back. So I go back home, and I'm still waiting. So I go the next day, and a lady checks me, and she tells me I was 3 centimeters the day before, and then when I went back, she said I was 1 centimeter. It did not make no sense at all. Anyways, the point of the story is I was 6 centimeters. They sent me home, had to go back. Once I went back to the hospital, they were like, oh my God, you're 6 centimeters, we need to get you in. But that pain was horrible. I was like screaming, give me epidural now. I needed it. I was like, nope, I couldn't handle those contractions. I couldn't.
Yeah, those contractions were serious. And I know, for me, I got nauseous and I was throwing up. Well, until like, they put you like in a room before they actually transfer you to actual room where you're gonna be there for like officially. They put you in like a little room, like a waiting room, I guess. And I was getting so nauseous, same thing like her. I was like, hey, I need an epidural like right now. She probably was like, this is dramatic ass lady.
She was like, come down, and she was telling me to breathe, and I'm like, no, I can't. I can't breathe. I need it right now. And so, I mean, I guess since I was in the room before the delivery room, they couldn't give me the epidural just yet. So they gave me like morphine, which basically it calmed me down, but I still felt all the pain. But it's like I couldn't really scream anymore, like, because I was just so calm and relaxed. I'm like, I see what you did. You wanted me to shut up because I was yelling way too much. But once I got that epidural, that's it. I was like chilling straight through until I had to push for 2 hours. Then
once you get the epidural, like you feel like,
yo,
you can do anything.
Yeah,
like,
you're like so
relaxed.
Like
you feel no pain.
Waiting.
You just literally just wait.
Relaxed, and then you're just obviously waiting. And it's just crazy because when I was waiting, I was just getting so much anxiety because I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I'm ready to do this. I don't think I'm ready to do this. But it took me 2 hours to push. Oh my gosh, that was so draining. Like I remember after I was done, I looked at my face and it was like so swollen. And then after that, you don't sleep for nothing.
Oh yeah, the hospital is not gonna let you sleep for those 2-3 days that you're gonna be in the hospital. Can guarantee you're not gonna sleep at all. That's like the worst ever. Like every 2 seconds you're like, hey, more pills. Hey, take these pills. Hey, let me check your vitals. Hey, how you doing? Hey, are you feeding the baby? Hey, change the diaper. Hey, give him a bath. Hey. Shut up. Let me sleep.
And also, you don't want to keep your eyes off your baby either because I mean, for me, they would ask, hey, do you want us to take the baby? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Even how tired I was super tired. I was like, no, just leave him with me.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, nope. And then Ronnie was like, what? We need to go to sleep. I'm like, no. I stayed my baby stayed by my side, and he sure did. I was tired, but he stood by my side the whole time.
Yeah, but then after that, you know, it is just your whole world changes after that. After they're born, that's it. Like everything changes completely because everything revolves around them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was kind of easy at first because obviously the baby's new, so everyone wants to help you. You know, your significant other wants to help you because the baby's so new and you're so excited. But then reality
You
hits.
get used to it, and they're like,
You get
nah.
tired, and it's like a fight every night to see who's gonna wake up, who's gonna change the diaper, who's gonna feed him. Like that is the worst thing ever, and that causes arguments too because you're just like you're both so tired, you know. And it's something that has to be done. Like you can't just leave the baby crying, you can't just leave him with a dirty diaper. So it's like, oh my gosh, you have to have patience. You
And
have
then
to.
just imagine like having to wake up every single night, you know, every so often to change his diaper, you know, to breastfeed him or you know whatever you have to do. Pump. I know I breastfed for a little bit, like a week. Yeah, I was tired, but it was a lot. It's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work, and it could definitely get to somebody. I was like punching walls. At times I would just cry, but Josiah, calm down.
It does get frustrating sometimes, but what I tend to do is just remind myself that like it's fine.
It's normal. Every mom goes through it. It's okay to cry. It's okay to lean on other moms for advice. It's okay to get frustrated. No, I don't think no one's ever prepared enough to be a parent. It just comes when you have a child, because once you do have your own child, that's when everything changes. That's when reality hits, like you said, and that's it. Like it's yes, huh? What happened? You too? It hurts? You got boo-boo? Okay, give me a beso.
His mouth fully open.
Okay. Anyways,
She's alive or something.
Yeah, so it does get frustrating, and obviously like you're gonna lose sleep, a lot of sleep.
oh yeah.
So
Yeah, you might lose friends because now they see that you're always going to be so busy and like you never have any plans, or I mean,
time.
you never have time to be with them. And it's like they won't understand unless they're among themselves. Like your whole schedule completely changes. You can't just go out to the movies, you can't just go out to the club. No, now you have to do whatever the baby wants to do, and you have to now find a babysitter. You have to make sure that you live in a good neighborhood where your baby can be raised and be in a good school district. It's just so many things you now have to think about, because not only you have to protect yourself, but you have to protect your son. And from this crazy world, as everybody's fully aware, with all these killings and all these like child abuse and
Molesters.
Amber Alerts and stuff like that, it gets serious. So now, like for real, like I want to get a gun. I honestly, I know we talked about getting a gun before, because so small, and when I go out in public, I don't want them to be like, oh, let me take advantage of this girl, you know, with this little kid. Like, what do I have to defend myself? Like, nothing. Because these 2 fists, I'm not going to do nothing. When like a 60-year-old man comes over here trying to get me and my son, so I'm going to have to get a gun and shoot this person.
You're going too far.
Yeah,
You're going too intense.
unless they try to hit, but you know. My point is, I have to protect not only myself, but my son.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't agree? You wouldn't?
No, I do agree, but you just took his form. It's just so funny.
What are you going to do with the gun?
Obviously, yeah, but okay, some people have to happen. It's just so funny how you're like a 60-year-old man, you know. My 2 fists ain't gonna do nothing. Like, first of all, if he's 6 years old, I'm pretty sure you could punch him in the
No,
face.
you never know. You really do not know. These 60-year-old men be looking like they're 40 sometimes with all these muscles. Like, you never know.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. What? Yeah, I see you on the bed.
But yeah, so it is a lot. You cannot just get out of work, do whatever you want anymore. You gotta worry about the baby, you gotta worry about who's gonna babysit, and I feel like that's probably the most stressful thing out of everything, because you can't just trust anyone with your baby.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes, like, not even family itself, you never know. Like, it's just crazy. So it's like, it sucks to have to work 40 hours every week and not be able to just be there with your kid and be able to raise them. Like, I wish I had the advantage to just be able to take care of them all day, and it would, you know, just be me, at least. Like, So definitely, it definitely sucks when it comes to that. And I mean, and to be honest, having a kid definitely makes or breaks your relationship, because you're gonna really see that person's true colors. You're really gonna see when they're tested. You're really gonna see like every single thing. It's gonna either make you not want to be with the person or just make the relationship stronger. It's either or. It's not.
No, in between. Yeah. It's literally either or.
Because having a baby and taking care of a baby is not easy at all. Like, obviously, as parents, you don't want to make it seem like, oh my God, I hate having a child and I hate doing this and I hate doing that. Because we don't obviously hate doing it, because you do have to do it. But yeah, I just feel like it is a lot. But
it can be overwhelming, yeah, especially when you don't have the support from your partner there, and everything is like falls on you. It's so overwhelming, and it can be frustrating at times. But overall, I feel like just being younger, we just have more energy to keep up with them, and we can just, I don't know, like relate more and just stay in tune with everything that's going on and with the younger generation. So I like that myself, only because like I had my child when I was 20 years old, and at 30 years old, he's gonna be 10. I'm still gonna be so young, and then my son's gonna be so old. Like, we can like go out and do things and like
oh my God, that's your sister?
Like, I
that's
just
my brother.
yeah, look at that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy. And there's people here that are like 40 years old, 50 years old. No offense, that have kids at that age, and it's like I personally don't want to be that person to have kids so old. I want to have them young, and like I said, it really depends on if you're actually in a healthy relationship, and if you are financially stable enough to even have a child.
Yeah, because I would definitely say, like, if you're focused on yourself and you're focused on getting just where you want to be and stuff, I wouldn't personally have a kid, because I mean, it's gonna take a lot away from you. Like, you can still do everything you want to do, you just have to make the time for it. Like, you have to make your time for it, because if you do not make the time for it, you won't do it, because you'll be busy with your actual kid.
You can still go to school when you have a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to school for like 3 semesters with a kid. Obviously, I had support with my mom and his father, so that helps out a lot. So it's not impossible. I see a lot of people always, they drop out of school or they just don't go to college anymore because they had a kid. And like, trust me, we've both been there, and it's not impossible. It's really not. And you just have to make the effort to do it. And yeah, you're gonna work a lot harder than everybody else, but you can do it. If you really want to do it, you can definitely achieve that goal.
So what I would say, for one, is definitely me having my child definitely brought us closer, and this YouTube definitely brought us closer as well. Because she was always my best friend, but making the YouTube and stuff, we always have to be with each other, you know, constantly. So it has made us like it has made us way closer. So I wouldn't change it for anything, but it is something that tests your relationship, tests you. It's just like you have to have patience. You have to.
And at the same time, like, I have my best friend here. We're going to the same things together. So sometimes, you know, we can rely on each other. Like, hey, what's going on? You know, what do you think I should do? Or, you know, in regards to Josiah or things like that. Like, we're both moms. We both now have a different perspective, and we now understand each other and how it is to be a mom. So it's cool that we have to be so in common like that, because other people that don't have kids, they kind of won't understand, honestly. They really won't. But yeah.
But if you guys ever need advice or ever need a mom to talk to, I mean, you can always, you know.
Yeah. Talk to Giselle.
What the hell? You're the one that has a 3-year-old almost.
Yeah. We really wanted to cover that topic because this is something that we've both been talking about. Yeah. If you guys have any other subjects that you want to hear from us, let us know. Please DM on Instagram, all things M&J. And let us know if you have any topics. You can also comment down below as well.
Okay, so I have a few questions for you guys.
Okay.
So, as you guys as mothers, do you guys find enough time after having a child that you guys have enough time to spend with your spouses?
We do. It is really hard, I'm not gonna lie. It's extremely hard to find alone time, because the baby he's always gonna be there. And it's kind of sometimes it gets in the way of things that we may want to do. We have to make alone time, one-on-one time, but it's hard.
Yeah.
But yes, we do it. We do it. Not as much as before, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, so I would agree with Melanie. Obviously, whenever you have like help from any family members and stuff, that does help a lot whenever you want, you know, your alone time or one-on-one time. But it is hard because sometimes when I go out, even if it's just one-on-one, I feel guilty for leaving him home. I just want to take him with me everywhere, but I just feel like it's not something that,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
do.
I can't always take him everywhere with me.
Gio. And how do you guys feel about other people taking care of your child?
I'm really particular with that. Like, I kind of have to feel who you are, and I don't know, like, obviously my mom's the one that takes care of my son the whole entire time. But I know how my mom is. I know how obviously she raised me, so I know she does a good job. But stop, Josiah. I haven't really left Josiah with anybody else, really, honestly. So I kind of don't even know how to get into that, really.
I mean, with me, it would just be family members because I really don't trust daycares, especially how these days is crazy. They leave them in the car, they pinch them, they hit them. Like, I just don't trust them. The only way I would let him go to daycare or anything like that is when he can actually talk and tell me exactly what's going on. Because, I mean, family members are really the only people I trust. And it's really not every family member either, because I leave him with my sister sometimes and kind of question it, you know? But I definitely trust my sister-in-law. That's like the one that I trust the most because I know she cares and she loves him very much. So I definitely trust her the most with him. But my sister, yeah, I can question it.
What are some of you guys' biggest pet peeves when it comes to having children?
So number one thing, I've always felt this way, even before I had my own kid. I hate like seeing other kids with like a saggy diaper or like their boogers are all coming down. I'm like, I just don't like that. I like, especially when other people are around the house. So for me, my biggest pet peeve is diapers. Like, as soon as Josiah even pees a little bit, I'm already like, I need to get a diaper, I need to change it, blah blah. Like, I just like to like make sure he feels clean, because I know if it was me, I would want to feel clean.
Yeah, and my biggest pet peeve would be every time he cries, I feel like I have to like run. Even when I hear like a little whine, I'm like, what's going on? Like, I can't. Even when like we go out to eat and stuff and he starts crying, I just feel like embarrassed. I feel like I have to like calm him down. He has to be quiet because I just feel embarrassed. I know all babies cry and stuff, but that's just one thing like I can't.
Because you don't want to feel like a bother to anybody else.
So,
Do you guys have any funny memories or moments when you began having like, you know, any memories that kind of hit you when you first had your kid? Any, like, maybe the baby laughing or something? I don't know.
yeah, so I have a memory when he was like 2 months. I was changing his diaper. You know, boys, they pee. They just pee. You take off the diaper, they start peeing. So he just peed all over his face, and I just felt so bad. But he peed all over his face, and I cleaned it. He just didn't know what was going on. Because his pee just went up, and he started peeing. But that's just a funny moment I had with him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. This one don't remember. I think that's when you know.
I had the worst memory ever. This is so weird. I would suck at this. I don't have really funny memory. I mean, well, obviously I do, but I can't remember. But I know.
Oh, she does, but she can't remember.
I don't remember them.
Okay, so what are some of the cravings that you guys had during pregnancy?
Slushies. Oh my god. I was like, every single day I wanted a slushie from 7-Eleven. Every single day. That was like number one thing.
My craving was something I couldn't eat. But it was Lysol wipes. The lemon Lysol wipes. I don't know why, but I wanted to eat them so bad. And, you know, you can't do that because I'm pretty sure that's like poisonous or whatever. But I mean, I wanted to eat it, and I would just, every day I would clean my desk at work just to smell the Lysol wipes. Like, I just wanted to eat them so bad.
That's gross.
That's really weird, but I don't know why. I just wanted to eat them.
So, another question. So where were you and what were you guys doing when you went into labor?
Okay, so I was actually in bed I had just went to the hospital a few hours before, and they had told me to go home because I supposedly was not ready. So I went back home. I laid down. I couldn't lay on my back, so I had to like literally on all fours and then like stack up the pillows and just like lay my head there. And then out of nowhere, my water literally just broke. Like I just felt like a rush of like hot water coming down my legs. And then I was like, Ronnie, come on, get up. You have to go to the hospital. We grabbed the luggage, and then I was literally just so calm, like, hey mom, I'm gonna go give birth, so I have to go to the hospital. And like I took it, and it was like a smooth ride because it was in the middle of the night. So it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. So it was like a really smooth ride to the hospital.
Well, with me on the other hand, it was like 3 p.m. and I was actually laying in bed because I had really bad contractions. I went to the bathroom and I went to like go pee, and I actually had like the bloody show, which basically means like you're about to have the baby when that happens. So Jimmy wasn't home yet. I'm like yelling at him, hurry up and get home because I need to go to the hospital. I'm not driving myself. So at that point it was already 5, and that's like the worst time. That's freaking rush hour. So oh my goodness, that was like the worst ride ever. We had to go through train tracks and everything in those contractions, and I was just telling Jimmy to shut up the whole time, and I just feel so bad because every time he would speak, I would say, shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't want to hear you. Shut up, shut up. He would like, you want water? Shut up. Like I just didn't want to hear it at all. But yeah, once I got to the hospital, that's when I was like yelling, screaming for the epidural, and then once I got it, that's it. It was calm. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell everybody to subscribe.
Everybody.
And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you. If you want any more babies, stay tuned, guys. 2021.
New intro coming soon.
Yeah.